エーレと戦っていたな。あいつはどうした？
殺しました。
Welcome to Frieren, episode 20. We about to scrap. Okay? Hopefully our heroes stay alive. I'm kind of liking how FERN is getting FERN, we already know FERN is like that. But I just don't know, like, just how strong these guys are in comparison to, like, the whole verse. Because Frieren, based on her squabble with Mrs. Guillotine, she seems like ridiculously overpowered. And I don't know how the fight with the Demon King went. I don't know how big of a role Frieren played in it. I'm assuming it's a giant role. In fact, she may have offed the Demon King herself. Unless this is one of those things where, just how they said Himmel pulled the hero sword out of the rock, but he didn't actually. Maybe the Demon King is still alive? Maybe? Or got brought back somehow? Or they lied? Still alive? So, we'll see about that. Let's see how our heroes handle this thing, you know? So with that being said, let's get into this. You better watch out. Apparently she killed a first class mage teacher.
おそらくは物体を切り裂く魔法。魔法としては単純な部類だが、軌道が見えねえ。すべてを防ぐのは無理だ。だが、どうした？追撃しねえのか？
少し暴れすぎたかな。
そうだな。お前の魔法の射程は5メートルくらいだろ。
5メートルでどうするの？また基礎的な魔法で殴り合うの？
いや、その必要はね
え。あいつが使うのは品性のまるでない勝つための卑怯な魔法。今ビアベルと戦ってる子、多分殺されちゃうわよ。
I don't think she's going down that easy at all. Show her. Yes, just the sheer number of attacks. It's the speed.
これだけの数の攻撃魔法を一度に操るなんて。
Let's show her first. Show her.
こんな力技、バカじゃないの。品性のかけらもない。吐ききれない。
FERN, please tell me you did not kill her, bro. I just nuked her shit. Oh shit. Yeah. Purpose of winning. How about them apples? FERN. FERN. Too many attacks to have. Everybody's saying the same thing. The fact that FERN is even better at that shit than Frieren is.
自力でシュテレ捕まえればいいじゃん。まあ、シュテレが見つけられなければ無用の長物か。
ラストチャンスだ。シュティレを置いて失せ
ろ。なんだ、つまらない。せっかく殺し合いができると思ったのに。結局シュティレを脅し取ることが目的か。
And right at that moment, jeez.
視界に全身を収めてないと無理なのか。多人数相手に使わないわけだ。
目を狙いやがったな。
合理的な判断でしょ？
いや、俺がお前の立場だったら殺すために首を狙う。それで戦いは終わりだからな。お前にはそれができたはずだ。戦場でも同じようなことをした奴らはいたぜ。そいつらは全員殺しを楽しむ変態だった。じゃあな、ジョーちゃん。
動かないでください。
冗談だろ。
She did it
映画
quick.
やられたのかよ。
Oh yeah.
全く気配がしなかった。驚いたぜ。魔力を完全に消せんのか。シュティレを捕らえたのはお前だな。
運が良かっただけだよ。偶然シュティレのねぐらを見つけて、その子は鳥を捕まえる魔法を師匠から教わっていた。あんたは何でも捕まえられるのに、よっぽど運が悪かったみたいだね。
まったくだぜ、ついてね。エーレと戦っていたな。あいつはどうした？
殺しました。
My sweet little baby girl was a killer, man. I knew she was off. I knew she was cold. I can't even blame Frieren for this. She was cold from the beginning. Look at all the trouble that she gives Mr. Stark. Bro, since this is killing this man's heart, of course he's not gonna hesitate to obliterate. I was just talking at the beginning of the episode about this killing magic. I was like, it doesn't look that lethal. But I remember seeing like flashes of the original creative, the killing magic. He was just disintegrating people left and right. FERN, no. She said it so easily. No, okay, you know what? I should have more faith. I should have more faith in her. Maybe she just talking. Maybe she just running her mouth. Maybe it's just to shake the dude. You know? Okay. Fuck. These have no chill. Don't tell me Frieren would do this. I don't think Frieren would do the same thing. I don't think she would kill people. Demons. Oh, here comes the demons. But yeah, we'll see. Resume.
第一次試験の合格条件は、今日の日没までにシュティレを保有していることと、パーティーメンバーが全員
eliminate other people from passing.
俺たちの負けだな。
Yeah.
聞かせてもらうぜ。
私を殺すんじゃなかったの？
不合格が確定したんだ。もう不要な殺しだ。
What the fuck? Yes, maybe she was lying.
別に背中を狙ったって構わないぜ。不要な殺しが必要な殺しに戻るだけだ。
ユーベレ様、分かってるよ。嘘上手じゃん。
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
今のうちにランド
That's what I'm saying. See.
大丈夫。
No, my bad. I'm
My bad, girl. My bad. See? I knew she was lying. I didn't even rationalize why she might be lying. That didn't even occur to me. Okay. I'm sorry. I was doing. I'm sorry. FERN. We good, FERN. We good. Let me go. This movie right there. I'm sorry. That's on me. That's on me.
勝負ありだな。
すごいね、これ。鋼鉄に変えた無数の花弁を正確に操って防御をかいくぐった。でもこれ我流でしょ。我流の人って基礎がおろそかになっていることが多いんだよね。君、魔力探知苦手でしょ。
What the fuck is that? Ah, Genjutsu!
幻影魔法。
Genjutsu.
正確には僕の分身かな。
Shadow clone?
最初からだよ。第一次試験が始まった時から。僕は他人を信じていないからね。
Okay.
ね、ビアベル。
どうした？
あれ。
How are you gonna
ふ
contain
ざけ
it?
やがって今までの苦労は何だったんだ
Lucky y'all.
月が回ってくんのが遅すぎんだよ
Caw. Free me.
フリーレン、あの子さっきから何もしてこないけど。
エルフか。優秀な魔法使いだな。
消えた。フリーレン、シティレが取られたか。面白い魔法だ。誰が勝ち上がると
What would they fight now?
3分の1は残るだろう。その中に電剣は確実にいる。奴の実力は一級魔法使いと比べても遜色はない。
富と権力にしか興味のないご老体がなんで今さらこんな試験に。目的はやっぱり特権。
さあな、あのじいさんももう年だ。思うところでもあるのだろうさ。
ねえ、今の子が使った魔法ってさ、ジルベーアでしょ。南側諸国の山岳民族に伝わる民間魔法だ。
ああ、そうだ。お前なら容易に追跡できるはずだ。フリーレン。現にお前はわしらを煩わしく思っておる。
まあね。
That's what I'm saying. He said her
知
name.
っているんだ。
I was like,
わしらの世代でその名を知らぬ魔法使いなどいない。直接この目で見るのは初めてだが、一目見て確信した。お前は勇者一行の魔法使い、
Yes, yes.
フリーレンだ。
no, she is the goat.
伝説的な魔法使いだ。もしかしたらとは思っていたが、エルフってマジで年取らねえんだな。結局堂々と挑んでくるんだ。私たちのことをずっと嗅ぎ回っていたでしょ。もっと
I love the glazing.
いや、十分卑怯さ。
Legendary
電
mage.
剣がお前の足止めをしている間に、
No, you
俺が
won't.
そっちのガキ二人、どちらかを殺す。
一級魔法使いに人死にの価値があるとは思えんだけだ。
それだけは同意見かな。一級魔法使いなんてただの称号だ。それほどの価値があるとは思えない。
呆れたものだな。まさか特権も知らずに試験に挑んだのか。
特権？
半世紀以上前に突如として歴史の表舞台に現れ、人類の魔法使いの頂点に君臨した大陸魔法協会の創始者、大魔法使いゼーリエは、魔王軍との長い戦火の時代の洗練された魔法使いを未だに追い求めている。だから彼女は一級魔法使いの座についた者に特権を与えることを約束した。一つだけ望んだ魔法を授けるとな。バルグラン
As
ト。
if you could. And Frieren always with the poker face. Always unbothered.
若いやつは血気盛んでいかんな。
Damn it! What am I saying there before? I can watch the next episode. They're all out. Alright, so that was the episode. Okay, that was another nice one. So, we started out with Fern taking down a chick. We getting a little bit of a peek ski on how Fern compares to the competition. Because we saw what she could do against the demon guy from that town. One of the, what was it? What were they called again? Peace envoys or something like that. We saw what she could do against Mr. Bloodbender. I'll call him that, because that's what he was doing. Overwhelmed by the sheer number, and to the point even Frieren's like, yeah, you can fire off spells faster than me. And Frieren, we assume, is nice with it, with not just the power, but with the technique and the skill. So FERN, for her to have that ability, that special talent of hers, that edge of being able to fire off a ridiculous, overwhelming number of spells. We'll see how far it carries her. We know that she's built different. then we got a little bit of backstory. Like, the shit that's going on in the northern lands. Women and children. Like, I was listening to, like, a podcast the other day talking about, like, this dude. He said he'd seen, like shit is unreal when you, like, war to people is like this far of a distant thing, you know? They don't really, you know, when people are, like, voting whether to go to war or not, the people voting do not really have the experience behind that. They don't know the true horrors of war. They'd be people that are, like, have those same people try to, like, go kill a chicken fried and eat it. They wouldn't be able to do it. They couldn't put down the chicken or the goat or whatever live animal. So the kind of just the thought of walking onto the battlefield and haven't seen a kid with a rifle, you gotta shoot that, and women with the, like, that shit, it just must be unimaginable. Seeing them and having to take the shot on that, take them down, is just mentally damaging on a whole nother level. Like, you can't feel human after that. So yeah, old silver-haired dude, rough background, buddy, to the point where he really does not want to. And for him to not even really be a killer like that, to be crazy and unhinged, like green-haired chick, like, to want to enjoy killing people. But yeah, so that's that aside. Now we have our little battle with old, experienced, gentrified guy, I guess, and his little party of people. At least one chick left. We got our bird jacked and ripped and dipped. So yeah, I kind of do a double take. I was like, she did Frieren. I was thinking to myself, I was trying to figure out, did Frieren ever say her name and all of that? So okay, he knows. You know, I'm surprised more people. Well, it's not like they have photography really, or photography in our traditional sense. That people don't really know what she looks like. You have statues of her, but I don't know. You have to, like, that dude seems very, very his manner of detection is very, very keen. Like, extremely keen. To the point where I don't know if Frieren's suppressing her mana. But maybe, and with her being a whole, you know, elf, I'm sure he's privy to people of mages, like, suppressing their mana. So she probably knows she has a lot more in the tank than she's letting on, especially because she's a elf too. And the longer you live and train, the greater your mana grows. So he probably knows that shit, she might have like 10x more than she's showing. So he's got to be pretty confident in what he can do as far I guess as technique and abilities to want to face off against her one-on-one. Maybe he wants to take a bite out of the apple of the legend. You know, show me what you got. I don't know. I don't know what his motive is for facing her head on. You know. But I guess if you're competitive like that, you'd want to show what you can do against the legendary Frieren. But yeah, hopefully the two girls survive. Hopefully. Like I said, up to this point, it has not been that kind of show that I think they could end up killing one of these girls. You know? Even though they got me for a second with FERN saying that she killed the girl. I was like, that is so out of character. I know she's cold or awkward. Maybe she's just awkward. Maybe she's not cold. She's just kind of awkward. But killing is definitely not her thing. But yeah, I'm gonna jump into the next one. I'll see you on the next one. Oh yeah, also forgot to say. So we have this privilege that you get as a first class mage. You get granted any spell that you want. You know? Got me thinking. First, number one, she got pointy ears. I ain't seen no other creatures in this show with pointy ears except elves. Pointy ears going to the side, elves. Number 2, elves live for a long ass time. So she's probably had time to go around collecting spells. If she was, you know, an elf, you know. Mr. Hump the Air, the other elf that we met in the show, he called Frieren young. And Frieren's been around for about 1,000 years. 1,000 years is young? So I'm thinking this is just some old ancient elf. I don't know what kind of spells that she could have. If she has like just about any other spell, you could have like a de-aging spell. Which, if that's the case, she could have been around since the beginning of humanity's history. She could have an immortality spell. But I feel like Frieren would have come across or heard of somebody that's immortal. And they've been kind of looking for an immortality spell, and they haven't really like found it. I'm recalling what is his name, Hyder? The old priest. I forget what we're discussing. So yeah, isn't that kind of like what Frieren's gonna be eventually? Because she goes around collecting all these grimory, I don't know how it's pronounced. All these random ass spells. I feel like at the end of Frieren's life, or another 1,000 years, or a couple more 1,000 years, Frieren will have the same status. She'll run into like every spell that there is to run into. She just goes around collecting. So yeah, I don't know. Another weird take. Weird little plot point we gotta watch. And the goddess looked like an elf too. Is the goddess some kind of ancient elf? Like the FERN, like real like OG elf that had got some hold of some power, or lived long enough to acquire enough power to do godly seeming things. I don't know. All goes back to the reason why the Demon King was right in trying to unalive all these elves, man. He may have been onto something, because these elves seem like they're a problem. They're a problem. Do you know how good I would be at, like, let's say 3-point shooting? If I lived for like 1,000 years and I practiced like every day, I'd be better than Steph. Okay, that might be like a little bit of an exaggeration, because Steph is pretty goddamn good. I think he just has so much talent. It's just, you know, I could trade for 100,000 years. I wouldn't get as good as him. But yeah, they have so much potential because they have so much time. Or maybe the Demon King ran into some kind of there's some kind of like prophecy about an elf, or we found out that the goddess was like an elf or something, and he wanted to wipe him out. I don't know, but I'm sure we're gonna find out, aren't we? So go ahead and drop a like, sub, share, comment. Read every comment. I appreciate every comment. I'm like 10 episodes ahead on Patreon, or should be by now. So go ahead and watch that if you want to support me. You know, get your reactions early. Choose what anime I watch, and other requests for other reactions in general. And so that's all I got for you. Good fun. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.